Um, my name is Richard Brown. I'm the president of CU Link. We've been around since 2010 developing this product for older adults. And unlike you, these would be older adults that are computer challenged. We've developed this as easy to use, less confusing, frustrating, like a lot of products that you could be using are, with the small icons and understanding how to get to things. What I'm going to do is turn this over to our CTO, Zoran.
Hello, everybody. My name is Zoran, and I'm CTO of CU Link. And as Rich said, we are developing this product since 2010. I'm there from the beginning, same as Rich. And what we do, we make a software that enables seniors to easily use all the internet services that most of us take for granted, like email, video calling, and others. So we believe that everybody should be able to benefit from technological advancements, including the seniors, especially seniors that are living alone, because for them, it has a great potential of improving their life, even their lifespan and longevity. So currently that's the problem because of complexities of technology. And even in developed countries like in US, about 30 or 40, 65 plus adults are unconnected. And as a result, they are lonely and disengaged, and they could not benefit from a lot of resources that are available, readily available, a lot of them even for free online, that can improve their well-being and can help keep them mentally fit. So, of course, we are in the niche of elderly serving technology, and it's a quite big market that is growing because global population is getting older, and that's a fact. So what we did, as I said, we created a software solution specifically designed for seniors, even those that have visual impairments or cognitive impairments and some other problems and disabilities, that helps them to be able to benefit from internet like everybody else. What we did is we created a software that is very safe, and when installed on the laptop, desktop, tablet, PC, or some other devices, it transforms that device into one and only CU Link interface for the person that helps them to find their way around while preventing them to do any harm. They cannot install any kind of malware. They cannot do anything on the system that would jeopardize the system functionality or their safety. They cannot do unintentional changes of the system settings or deleting something important. At the same time, it's very private and secure. We are not providing access to user data to any third party, and we don't serve any ads. All user data is transferred via secure connection and stored in encrypted database. And for our video communication piece, we are using military level encryption, and it's always peer-to-peer between the parties involved, so nobody else can have access to it. Our major advantage over the competition that is mostly based on Android tablets is that CU Link can be installed on any device that is good for a particular person, depending on their needs and wants and abilities, and also depending on their budget. So we can be delivered on a large screen PC with 24-inch screen with touch that doesn't require any keyboard or mouse, which is simplest and for most people, for most seniors, best solution. Or it can be on the old PC that they already have with a keyboard and mouse and everything. Or it can be touch or non-touch screen laptop for somebody who might be in the wheelchair. It might be better. We also support tablets for people who are more mobile and want solution that is mobile. We also have a kiosk mode, so-called kiosk mode, where a single PC with a CU Link can be set so that group of people can be using it at the same time. It can be set, as an example, in the care home common room, and everybody has their own accounts, and they come and use C-Link with completely their own customized settings, separated and private from everybody else. One important thing, one important aspect of C-Link that is very easy to maintain, and that is especially important for organizations that are having a large number of clients using C-Link. C-Link updates itself automatically and regularly without any user intervention, so it's always kept up to date. And all the configuration for the senior can be done remotely by professional staff or by their family member that is helping them. So they don't have to worry about any of aspect of supporting it. As a result, it's very cheap to support, and our clients, we have a large group of clients in UK, and the company that is doing support is mind blown by how easy support. They are supporting hundreds of people with 2 part-time employees. So it's not generating any trouble, and it's very safe for seniors. They mostly call where they are alone and want to talk with somebody, not because they have a problem with the computer. They did, talking about that, our UK supporter did a survey covering about 25% of the user base in UK, and the results are amazing. Their average age is 88 years. 60% of them never used the PC before, and 22% of them said it made them feel more positive, and all of them said they would recommend C-Link. Those are some of the testimonials, but we have much more, and some of the people are, especially during this lockdown, when they started using our video calling to get in touch with family who is remote from them and cannot get to see them in person. They're really, really excited about the product, and they love it. So for older adults, we have what we call C-Link Shell for Windows. This is how it looks. I will show more detail. I will go to product and show some of the features a little bit later. It is safe, secure access to email, web search, video calling, photos, news, weather, games, and much more. And for friends and family of older adults, we have free calling app that is accessible through a smartphone or tablet or any desktop platform, where they can use to call seniors, video call them for free. It also supports video conferencing with up to 4 persons in the call. For professional users and communities, we have a so-called C-Link console that is the central place when they have overview of all of their clients, their utilization, complete statistic, account management, and through it they also do all the settings for the senior. As an example, inviting their friends to connect via video calling, adding more email contacts, or anything else that person needs support with. Okay, so I will show now our primary product, which is C-Link Shell for seniors. Please let me know when you see it on the screen.
Yeah, it's up, Zorn.
Okay, so this is our C-Link Shell, our primary product for seniors. And what you are seeing here is what senior person typically sees when they power on the computer. So we do complete takeover, and this becomes one and only interface for them. And depending on configuration, it can be otherwise, but typically when they finish using it and when they touch or click the exit button, computer shuts down. And as I said, they're in the environment that is very safe, easy to use, and thanks to that, they build the confidence with using it very quickly. From our experience, most of the people are able to use C-Link on their own after 1 or 2 45-minute sessions when somebody comes and show them around. So this is one of the possible ways how that can look. It is very customizable. It can be quite different. It can be a lot simpler. They can, as an example, for somebody who might be really afraid of computer and don't want to use anything else, they can be enabled just with video calling feature. And in that case, instead of seeing all of this, they will just see the pictures of their friends and family. And when they touch the picture, they will establish the video call. It can be as simple as that, all the way to the completely controllable environment where somebody who is who wants to do that and who is capable can do all the settings for themselves, like with any other software. So back to the main menu of Sealink. Very important aspect of our software is that during the years of our work on it and our work directly with our users and with our gerontologist, Dr. Keith Saddle, who is on board of our company, we were able to establish interaction patterns, color schemes, text sizes, and everything that is optimal for seniors. And thanks to that, this is the result is, as I said, that they become quite confident very quickly. And once they learn a couple of concepts like this here, where you have 4 groups, 4 options, and then you have previous and next navigation, they are able to apply that in any other application because it's applied throughout the platform and it's pretty much the same everywhere. We are also working with some people who are having problem with eyesight, and we have something called dark mode that proven to be optimal for people who are having macular degeneration or some similar problems with eyesight, or they might be using Sealink mostly in the evening hours where the light is low, and they might prefer this so-called dark mode that I will show you in a moment. So here we go. This is dark mode. I will switch back. So as I said, it's highly customizable and can be adjusted for the particular need of the senior, depending what they want to use and depending on their abilities. So I will go back. Okay, now this is main menu of Sealink, and I will show you a little bit of our feature now, starting with the most popular feature, and that is email. This is our email application. As you can see, it's quite simple, and we have some special things about it here that I'm going to show you. And that is ability to control the text size very easily in the email, and something that we call readability mode that is also available in other features where you have a lot of text to read. When you enable that, you basically get stripped with all unnecessary things, and you can focus on just reading the text on the screen that can also, as I said, be enlarged as reduced. And in addition to that, you can use this feature to listen to the text being read to you instead of reading it. So I will just
alleviate the pain of backup and recovery with IBM Cloud Backup. Be ready with IBM Cloud Backup.
Okay. So this is our email. All of these features you will see in a moment, like controlling the text size, readability, reading, are available in other applications. So I'm going to show you now news. You can see it's quite similar, and once somebody masters a single application, they can use all of them. So this is our news. We have multiple channels, and same thing here. You can easily enlarge and reduce the text size to be optimal. You can also use this option to listen to the content instead of reading it. So again, these are different categories. We have multiple channels. Those are some of the channels. And we can quite easily add others that people have interest in. Of course, end user can also, senior can also choose from themselves what they want to see in our news application. Among the most popular is definitely internet search or web search. And we also have some special things here. One of the most popular thing is that when you find something that you want to access very, very often, we have a favorite system through which you can not just bookmark the location for later use, but you can also put it in our main menu, like in this two example that I'm going to show in a moment. And then if there is something that is web-based and you are using it daily, you can go and access that directly from the main menu without going to the browser. Like in this example might be WebMD that I put on the desktop as a shortcut. I will leave it a moment to load completely to show you something. I want to show you our readability mode here that can be used on pretty much any web page. And what it does, it makes content a lot easier to comprehend and read. So I just hope it will load. It's a quite large page. Oh, it wants to ask me something. And I have your email. Okay, let's see. I'll switch to readability. Okay, so depending on the page, when you switch to readability mode, it works especially well for the long reading text. You get stripped from all the unnecessary content, and you can focus on reading the content on the page. So that is the internet search. I will show you weather now. So this is weather report. It can be customized, so a lot of seniors are, as an example, interested to see the weather outlook at the location of their family or friends, so they can add more locations, so you can have multiple cities that you want to track weather report for. And then we have photos. All the photos that senior might receive through email can be saved to photo albums, and then those photo albums can be browsed later, like this one example. And in addition, when the computer is not being used, some photo album can be set as a screensaver, and that way you practically transform computer into digital photo frame when it's not used. So those are photos. And we have games, of course. Most popular by far is solitaire. And we try to have always a number of games that cover different aspects. Some games that are good for memory, some for cognitive processing. We have word games and other. And one more interesting thing is that we have multiplayer chess that seniors can use and play against each other while being able at the same time to be in the video call and see and talk to each other and play the game of chess. Sudoku and a lot of others. Okay, so those are games. And I think we cover all the major application. I want to show you something that we did together with the Red String that is building digital communities that are kind of a private social network for communities to move their information exchange online. And we have one example here, and you can notice that Sealink is branded here with the Bay Ridge Village logo. So I will show in a moment their portal. What we did is we made their access to their different parts of their portal easily accessible for seniors by extracting it as a big, large icons here. Yes. So I'll show the home screen in a moment.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Bay Ridge Village virtual village, virtual community homepage. Same thing here, you can enlarge the text size as much as needed, readability mode, and so on. And then you have your Red String email.
Yes. No, the general.
You can see the members of the community and befriend them and contact them. And also we are supporting two additional communication features that Bay Ridge and Red String is using, and that is VC, that is a video communication tool used for telehealth, and other is Zoom. So senior users of CU-Link can attend Zoom conferences directly from CU-Link, like in this example here. Okay, so I think we covered, yeah, I'll just for a moment show our console. So this is a place where professionals can do all the support for the seniors and see their online status, use our communication tools to message them from here, do direct video calling from here to person. It's already in the moment. And also we have some additional aspects that might be interesting for some community, and that is medication reminders and tracking of the medication therapy adherence for the members, and also keeping track of home care visits and all the services provided during the home care. Okay, I think I covered all that I wanted here. Rich, do you want to add something?
Yeah, it's I do, and thanks, Zarn. One of the features that Zarn touched on briefly was the fact that if you have specific applications that you use today, like maybe a banking app or some type of a service app, you can add those to your desktop without requiring any software changes to be made. What we try to do is build this product so that you don't need to have constant support. You can create your own set of icons for websites that you visit daily, weekly, rather than having to search for them and find them and then go to them. You just have that one icon on your desktop. So you're creating your own unique desktop. And that gets stored with you. Zorn mentioned the exit function, that one of the options for exit is to exit out of CU-Link and power the machine down. There are 2 or 3 other exit options to exit out of the application right to the desktop. So if you are a more conventional or power user, then you can get to a Windows desktop without and exiting CU-Link. But there are a number of people out there that just don't know how to use a computer. So it's an easier function. So if there's ever a problem, all I have to do is shut the machine off or turn it on, or if there's a power failure, it'll come right back up into CU-Link automatically. So we try to take all of those frustrating functions out of the product, and we've obviously we've got a lot of a big group that we're supporting is Holocaust survivors over in the UK, and there again, when we first started the project almost 6 years ago now, the average age was 88, and now obviously it's grown. They become even older, but the utilization of the product has increased, significantly. As they became more comfortable with it, they now start using more features. And the video calling was not a feature they wanted to use initially. It took a couple of years for them to want to get into that, but now it's one of the predominant features. And that's it's a very easy product to use, and I think we're at a point where if you have some questions, we can take some questions.
Yeah, I have a question. I think it's a great site for people who are not very computer savvy.
Yeah.
But my question is, the initial setup, what do? Do you have somebody come to their home to set it up, to give them training? Because obviously, if they're not computer savvy, they're not going to be able to set it up. So I was wondering how
That's
you do
exactly
set up for a person who needs it.
Yeah, that's exactly correct, Jeffrey. That's exactly what we did over in the UK. The support group went out. We actually had the software. We worked with a group called the 6 Point Foundation that funded this 5-year project for their Holocaust survivor members in their area. So we provided, or they provide, the 6 Point Foundation provided the computers, and if they needed a computer, and they provided internet connectivity if they needed it. But we also did an analysis to make sure that one could be installed in the home, and then we would bring the machine in pre-set up. So all I have to do is just plunk it down on a desktop, and you're not futzing around with installing the program and setting it up. It's already pre-set up. So you come in, you turn it on, and then you show them how to use it. There are things that they can do. They can add their own contacts if they know email addresses. In the calling function, they can add people to their email list if they want. Or they can call a support line and get support with help. One of the features that Jordan didn't talk about was a screen sharing function, where we can actually go in and if the user wants some help, they can share their screen with a support person, and then the support person can help them walk through doing what they need help with. So, but you're absolutely right. This does require some on-site support for those older adults that are really computer challenged and computer phobic. But it doesn't take that much time. Literally, what we did in the UK is it took 2 sessions. You go in, you install it, you set it up, give them initial training so that they get over the initial fear of, I'm going to break it, I can't use it, all of the issues that we go through. And then once they became comfortable with it, then we went back and did another 30, 45-minute session with them, going through some of the advanced features.
What is also important, those are the people who are in the group that was supported by some charity program. But we also have a number of home users in US, and in that case, it's usually that their children or grandchildren or somebody from family come and do the installation and explain that for them, and that works well, because for anybody who is at least a little bit of tech savvy can do all the settings and support and explain to a senior person how to use it.
The interesting thing, Jeffrey, is what we found is that we didn't hire technical people to do the installations. We hired caregivers, people that are empathetic, that listen, and this product doesn't require a lot of technical expertise to set it up and use it. So we're looking for people that understand that market, the older adult market, and how to listen and interact with them. And I know Bay Ridge is looking at that. I know Stonewall Village is looking at that as well, to figure, to put that type of support element together. All right.
Do we have some other questions?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Jeffrey. Thank you. So, yeah, if you have any other questions, please. If you need information, you can go to our website. It's www.clink.com. Send us an email if you need information. We're readily available. I actually live across the river from the folks in Burroughs. I live in New Jersey, so I'm close. And I think that's it. Anything, Marilyn, any questions?
It was good. It was great. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.